Greetings and welcome to the Nutrition Zimbabwe project proposal video. My name is Kelvin Kudzai Nyakubaya, founder of Nutrition Zimbabwe. At Nutrition Zimbabwe, our objective is to create sustainable community economies by establishing projects that yield a 50% return on investments per cycle through community participation and asset-based community development to increase social welfare and national food security. But first, who is Kelvin Kudzai Nyakubaya? Cumulatively, I have 2 years experience working in a communal environment with rural communities. Through community consultation and coordinating with village leaders, I managed to facilitate 4 income-generating projects: Zamani Nutritional Garden, Shangano Deep Tank, Shangano Charbreak Molding, and Chenjelani Chicken Project. With the income generated, I managed to break the poverty cycle, increase youth empowerment, and initiate a savings revolution through microfinance. Through innovative programs such as Sponsor a Child campaign, feeding schemes, computer literacy programs, and a mobile clinic, I managed to increase the daily school attendance at Shilanga Primary School up to 100%, eliminate cases of malnutrition and hidden hunger, increase the pass rate by 25%, and reduce cases of malaria-related ailments in Shilanga community as a whole. Access to clean water saves lives and helps families and communities to prosper. In conjunction with Makomo Resources, I advanced the bush pump water system at Zamani Nutritional Garden into a solar-powered tap water system. This achievement was recognized by the Provincial Minister, Kane Matema, who personally shook my hand. How are you? English. Makadi, Shona, Linjani, Debele, Mapona, Tonga, Mamukachini, Nambia, Muribwanji, Nyanja. I have the ability to explain project objectives in vernacular language with astonishing results and form concrete, sustainable, community company-based relations. During my 2-year term as Community Projects Coordinator at Makomo Resources, I realized that although rural communities struggle with development, they have abundant solar energy, rich aquifer reserves, splendid cultural heritage, and reusable environmental waste, including a tenacious human resource pool. Nutrition Zimbabwe channels these aspects into sustainable development and hence unlocking the potential. Due to the need for environmentally sustainable energy sources in rural areas, Nutrition Zimbabwe has launched asset-based community developmental programs where we utilize naturally replenishing resources such as sunlight and organic waste to implement renewable energy systems in the regional communal areas by means of solar systems and modified biogas plants. The Nambia Museum. It is part of the National Museums and Monuments of Zimbabwe's program that drives towards cultural equity by empowering smaller communities through promotion of their cultures and languages to provoke innate talents, develop skills, increase cultural community consciousness, and promote community arts. At Nutrition Zimbabwe, we have a deep appreciation for cultural heritage. And in a bid to aid cultural equity, we have launched the language-based community developmental program, where we involve schools in a series of ongoing planned trips to cultural villages, historical sites, and museums to preserve the ethnological identity of the diverse communities and fundraise towards renovating isolated museums. The proceeds from the language-based community developmental program will go towards renovating isolated museums such as the Nambia Museum, which, despite a sound structure, is barely frequented, due to the lack of monuments, running water, and finer detailing. Nutrition Zimbabwe encourages community economic development through women's self-help groups that use local resources to establish sustainable income-generating projects, such as fruit and vegetable gardens and animal husbandry projects. Nutrition Zimbabwe strives to break the poverty cycle in its developmental stages by unlocking the potential in rural communities and bring them to self-reliance through uplifting rural households and education institutions by implementing green energy systems, language-based community development, and women's self-help groups. So, be a part of the movement and join us at Nutrition Zimbabwe, youth-driven community development.